Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of Global Pool on YouTube. My name is Imran Majid, aka the Maharaja, and I'm going to be hosting today's match. And we have Euro Tour action from 2019 in Antalya, Turkey. And two players are Kristina Tkach from Russia and Olivia Zalewski from Poland. And both these players are actually junior WPA World 9-Ball champions. Olivia won her title in 2011, and a little bit more recently, Kristina won her junior championships in 2017. So it's a race to 9, alternate break format, and the 9-ball is on the spot. Olivia has won the lag. She breaks off in rack number 1. Nice break. Made the one in the side and the corner ball. That's ideally what you want to do on a 9-ball break. Yes, very nice. And a shot on the 2-ball. Olivia, 26 years of age, from Poland, is one of the best players in Poland in the women's division. That's an unfortunate miss there from Olivia. Maybe a little bit of early match nerves. She's left a tricky combination for Kristina now. I mean, it can be easily made, but has to float her cue ball around 2 rails and miss the 6-ball. Like that. Yeah, it was a little bit touchy, and that's why she went straight in off and scratched, unfortunately. Gives Olivia ball in hand. Yeah, there wasn't much room coming in and out of that corner by the 6, so I knew she had to hit that very well. So a touch of bottom right there, sliding down the cushion and developing the 4-ball. What a great shot. That's a lovely opening shot by Olivia. Bottom right on the cue ball. And now I think straight top, come back into the middle of the table is probably the most prudent play. Or she could stop right there. She'll still have a shot. Okay, probably wanting to come further down the table to make the 7-ball easier. Nevertheless, a very makeable shot. A little bit of right-hand English. Oh, she stunned that. She played that very well. Excellent shot. Looks like she's drawing one rail for the 9-ball in the same pocket. Nice speed control. Olivia sinks the 9. Rack number 1. Takes a 1-0 lead. Rack number 2, Christina to break. Bottom left on the cue ball. She made the corner ball and the 4 ball's gone past the head string, but that's a non-compliant break. She didn't adhere to the 3-point rule. For those of you who don't know, the 3-point rule means each ball you pocket counts as 1 point, and each ball that goes past the head string counts as 1 point, and you have to make a total of 3 or more points. So that was a failed combination attempt by Olivia. Doesn't leave an easy shot for Christina. Does have a combination on the 5 ball on offer, but it's a little bit tricky.
Extension.
Looks like maybe she's thinking going behind the 5 ball. Okay, changed her mind. Up and down, up and down. Yeah. It looks like she's left a combination. 1 onto the 2, or a carom. The 1 doesn't pass the 8 ball into the corner pocket, I think. She could use the cue ball or the 1 ball to make this combination. Looks like she's playing the 1 onto the 2. Would need her cue ball to come back down table for position, which it has, although it's rather a tricky shot now. Don't think the 1 ball has a pocket past the 4, and I don't think it goes in the side, so she's created a little bit of a problem for herself. That was an excellent safety shot. Very well played. She played rail first to snick the 1 ball, put it behind the 8, and a safe cue ball as well. Very well executed shot. I didn't see that shot at first glance, but hats off to Olivia. 1 rail kick here for Christina. That side pocket lays quite big. Yeah. 1 rail kick. Well done, but she's left the 1 ball up. Bottom right on the cue ball here. 5 o'clock on the cue ball, play the 4 in the same pocket. That'll do. Now she's got a little bit of a funny angle here on the 4 ball to get onto the 5. Maybe she could play 3 rail position. Short rail, long rail, long rail. Maybe 4 rails. She wants to spin right round the angles. So she hit that with like 11 o'clock on the cue ball. 4 rails. Well done. Nicely played. Sets up the rack nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4 rails it was. Yep, nice shot. Impressive start here from Olivia. Olivia's a regular on the Euro Tour. Comes with the small army of the Polish contingent to the Euro Tours. Maybe about 10 to 15 guys, and 7-8 women frequent the Euro Tour regularly. A little draw shot, stay away from the 9. It looks like she's got enough of the cue ball to get to. And bottom right, I would say, on the cue ball here, 5 o'clock. Okay, she used centre ball striking and came onto the other side. Should make this 9 ball. Nicely done. She sinks the 9 for rack number 2, currently leading 2-0. Rack number 3, Olivia to break. Has started this match well. She needs to keep her foot on the gas against Christina, because Christina, as we all know, is one of the best female players in the world. That was a nice break too. Made 2 balls in the corner and 2 have come past the headstring, so that's a total of 4 points. So a legal break and a nice shot on the 1. Spins it round using some left hand spin. Unfortunately caught the 3 ball slightly, but luckily enough for her, she's got a pretty good shot on it. Wants to maintain her angle now on the 4 to get to the 5. That's probably the key to this rack. Doesn't want to be on the rail. She has got an angle, but she's going to have to put a little stroke on this to get somewhere around the middle of the table. And she hit the point of the middle knuckle of the middle pocket and has got a shot on the 5, but it's off angle and it's going away from the position for the 6 ball. The bank lays nice to the opposite pocket and she can stop her cue ball right there, but I wouldn't advise that.
Time extension.
Nice cue there, Olivia. That's pretty well done. Looks like the cue ball is going into the 9 ball. So she's got to take care a little bit. It's not an easy shot into the side pocket. There is some angle. That's a nice camera angle of the view. And she made a blunder of that, missed the 6 ball and scratched. I think she was worried about the connection on the 9 ball after making the 6, and she took her eye off the ball. She took her eye off the object ball, and that's something we should never do. We should keep our eyes on the object ball, especially on our execution stroke towards the end of a shot. The last thing we should look at is the object ball. Anyway, ball in hand for Christina, makes the 7. Float round a couple of rails with some outside spin, maybe 3 o'clock on the cue ball. There you see the spin taking effect, and that's nice speed control. It's given a lifeline to Christina. Rack number 4, Christina to break. Currently trailing 2-1. She could have been 3-0 down there quite easily. And this looks dry and non-compliant. Doesn't make any balls. She's a little bit disappointed with herself. Yeah, looks like to me she hit them a little bit too thick. Too full on the one ball. That's the thing about the cut break. You've got to get the right connection on the one. So open shot for Olivia here. Spin round 2 or 3 rails using some outside spin to play a combination on the 2-8. Okay, no, she likes the thin cut on the 2. I thought the combination on the 2-8 laid pretty nicely. Now she has to... She's played that very well, considering where she was. Okay, the 2 ball just crept in, but she threaded the needle nicely there between the 7 and 6, using some outside spin. She's got a nice shot on this 3 ball now. Yeah, looks like she's got pretty good fundamentals. Slow and steady. Nice slow backswing. Used a little bit of right hand spin there. Probably 10 o'clock on the cue ball. Now she needs to track towards the left hand side of the table for the 6. Can she beat the 9 ball, or does she draw straight across? Looks like she's playing high, so she can miss the 9 ball, I believe. Yeah, just about. She's good on the 6, so can just roll this in and play the 7-8 combination. When you have a shot like this, it's always a good idea to play it into the rail slightly, because it makes the pocket much easier. She played it into the rail, exactly like I said. Intelligent play from Olivia. Wants the 7 to stay over the pocket afterwards. Oh no, and she missed the combination by quite some margin. And that's another let off for Christina. Yeah, she overcut that quite a lot. You can't keep on giving Christina chances like this, because she's going to lap them up. For me, Christina should have been 4-0 down. Okay, she's not sure how she's going to play this, so just resetting herself.
Extension.
Looks like to me I would play it with a little bit of inside spin and come 3 rails for the 9 ball. She's using outside. And just taking her medicine and playing the 9 in the side. Cue ball's on the rail, and this is not an easy shot. She's got to stay down, pick her potting point, stay down, trust your fundamentals. And she sinks the 9. It's 2-2, guys. Rack number 5, Olivia to break. And it's a legal break. She made 1 in the side and 2 balls are past the head string, so that's a total of 3 points. Okay, so she has a tricky 2-4 combination Probably the easiest shot to execute would be a safety shot from here. Send the tube down the table. Or just split the ball, separate the balls like that. That's fine. I'm not sure if she's quite snookered Christina. Yeah, Christina can see this two ball. Yeah, nice shot, leaving a lot of distance between the cue ball and the object ball. I've talked about Olivia quite a lot, but Christina is one of the best lady players in the world. And she's a 9-ball junior champion, 2017. She's actually a 4-time European champion in all disciplines. And she's an 8-time Euro Tour champion. So those titles speak for themselves. Quite an illustrious CV in the early part of her career. And she's only going to get better. I believe she just won her last Euro Tour in August, where she played Christina Grimm from Germany, and it's quite a close affair, 7-6 to Christina. Okay, that seemed like a miscue. Yeah, she's looking at her tip, going for her chalk. That was definitely a mishit. So, ball in hand for Olivia. Let's see if she can redeem herself. Still a bit of work to do in this rack. Because getting from the 5 to the 6, she has to cover quite a lot of table. So, bottom left hand spin, I would imagine. Nicely done. Can spin round 3 rails now. With some outside spin, maybe 3 o'clock on the cue ball. 2 or 3 o'clock. Nicely done. Doesn't want to be on the rail because getting to the 7 would be a bit more tricky. Yeah, it's always good to get off the rail. And you can do a lot more with the cue ball. Let's see how she plays this. If she's placed for the 7 in the corner, she needs some right hand spin on the cue ball. She does have the option of playing a combination shot on the 9, but that doesn't present as easy as the run out. Okay. Slightly off angle. She needs to get back down for the 8. Looks like she could maybe draw off the 9 ball. Okay, she missed the 9 ball completely. I think she maybe intended to hit the 9 ball, but didn't quite get the correct connection. Now this is a tester. Wants to draw the cue ball back. There's a lot of distance here. Best part of 6 feet. And nice stroke. Well executed. That'll make her feel a bit better. Still got to give this 9 ball some respect. Well done. 3-2 to Olivia. Re-establishes her lead. Rack number 6, Christina to break. Okay, so that's another non-compliant break. She did make 1 ball, but no other balls crossed the head string, so that's only 1 point. This is a nice chance for Olivia to regain her 2 rack advantage. I think getting on the 2 ball here is the key to the rack. And it's not too difficult at all. There you go, nicely done. Is she straight in or does she have an angle? Can she play the 4 in the same pocket? Ideally that's what she would like to do. I think she's rolling forward. Maybe bump the 7 or go past it. Wiped its feet. She's got a shot, I think. Just about. Probably wanted to travel a little bit further with the cue ball, so she could stun past the 9 and play the 6 in the same pocket. Now, if she can see this ball, we'll have to play the 6 long. Or into the side pocket. Yeah, that's nicely done. Good position. She needs a little bit of spin to get closer to the 8 ball. That's all Christina can do, is sit there and admire her opponent. That'll do. 1 or 2 rail position for the 9 in the corner pocket. She's playing with some outside spin. Looks like 3 o'clock on the cue ball. There's a nice camera angle there. Yeah, 2 rails, a little bump. Fairly elementary 9 ball to re-establish a lead. (4-2) to Olivia on rack number 7. Olivia to break. Must say she's probably been breaking a bit better than Christina so far, and that's another example of her good break. Does have a shot on this 1 ball, but it's not easy to make the ball, and it's definitely not easy to get position. So she may play safe. We shall soon see. Okay, she went for it, made the ball. Does she get position? Looks like she's got position to the side. That was a nice little rub off the 8 ball there. If she didn't get that, she was probably hooked. Played this with some outside spin. Wanted to miss the 8 ideally. Come into the line of the shot for the 2. Looks like she can make this. And she'll have natural shape on the 4. She wants to stay down. Looks like she can play 2 rails. Stunt into the long rail. 3 o'clock on the cue ball. Maybe 4 o'clock. That's good. Probably going to have to play this 6 long, yeah, just where she's pointing her cue stick. Quite a big rack in the context of things. Yeah, and that looks very nice. She could roll this forward, cue ball off the long rail. It's quite natural shape. Cue ball into the long rail and then come down to the short rail. Nicely done. It's a little bit straight on this A ball, but should be able to manufacture position. She's looking at the side pocket. Probably going to stun out. Yeah. Would have liked another few inches. But very makeable 9. And 5-2 to Olivia. Good shooting. Rack number 8. Christina needs to pull her socks up. And she needs to start breaking better if she's got thoughts of winning this match. Okay, that was better. Made the 1 in the side. Has got a lovely shot on the 2. The 8 and 6 went past the head string, so that's 3 points. That's a much better break and controlled the cue ball nicely as well. Looks like she's putting a little bit of left-hand spin on this to throw it in. Stuns off the rail nicely. Good shot. Yeah, probably draw over for the 4 on the side. Just got to be a little bit careful here. Doesn't want to get elevated over the 7 or the 5. So a nice controlled stun shot. Wants to stay away from the 7-5. Or she tried to go into them, which wasn't a bad choice. Unfortunately missed the 7. Looks like maybe she has a thin cut in the side. It will afford natural position for the 5 if she gets her speed right, because it was bumping into the 7. That's a nice recovery shot. Christina goes to the States a lot to play in tournaments out there, and she does very well. Bottom left on the cue ball. Now she has the option of leaving her cue ball right there or going around the table to get better on the 8 ball. Yeah, slight draw shot. Why play position when you already have it? One rail position. Let's see if she plays it with spin or centre ball. Yeah, touch of right hand spin there. That was preference. And the young Russian reduces her deficit to 5-3. Rack number 9, Olivia to break. Currently up 5-3. Another good break. Makes the 8 ball in the corner. And it's got 2 past the head string. So that works. Yeah, she's got a cut on this 1 ball. It looks like natural position to come round 3 rails for the 2. A little bit of left-hand spin. What the spin does in those type of particular shots is that it speeds up the cue ball and also helps you to make the ball, kind of throws it in. It looks like she's slightly jacked up over the 6 ball. It looks like she's a little bit hampered. So probably going to play safe. Yeah, well played. That was a nice, well-controlled stun shot behind the 3. Christina's going to kick at this. Doesn't have a jump shot on offer. Now in this particular rack, the 6 ball looks like it's in a tricky position. Unlucky there. I don't think she hit that as intended. Okay, ball in hand for Olivia. Looks like she's got a slight angle and come 1 rail towards the 4. Okay, 2 rails with inside. Nicely executed. This is definitely 1 rail. Straight top. Yeah, she's thinking about the 6 ball now, which is her problem ball. Straight top, no need for any English there. It's only going to make the pot harder. Now, what does she do? From this particular angle, I would draw the cue ball back maybe a foot and play the cross-side bank. It's not easy to get shape in one of the corners for the 6. And if she wants to shoot it in the corner, it has to be past the side pocket into the top right. Looks like she's going forward with inside spin. 1 o'clock on the cue ball. She wants to be dead straight in, and maybe she can beat the scratch here. She maybe could hit the cue ball on the point of the knuckle and it won't scratch, but it's very tight, it's marginal. Yeah, On second thoughts, it looks like it was a dead scratch, and in the end she made a bit of a hash of that. Yeah, looks like she got a double kiss there on the 6th ball, and that's why she messed up her shot, as given this rack away to Christina. And this is where Christina's dangerous. If she can smell blood, smell a bit of fear in her opponent, she pounces. Nicely done. 5-4. Rack number 10, Christina to break. Let's see if she can get a good break together. She put a better stroke on that one, but unfortunately didn't make any balls. Yep, you need to go away and practice your break, Christina. That just goes to show how good she is, winning 8 Euro Tour titles. She doesn't have the best of breaks, so her actual table play must be excellent, as we all know it is. Good opening shot there by Olivia. Good speed control. Now I can just draw this 2-ball back, get closer to the 3. Okay, overdrew that slightly. Now has to slow down her cue ball. She probably rolls forward with a little bit of inside spin maybe. Or does she need any spin? No, she didn't need any spin at all. Right, now here she wants an angle to get from the 5 to the 6. And that's the key to this rack. Bottom left on the cue ball. Now she used centre. And that looks pretty good. She's got to watch out for the side pocket, because that comes into play. I think she can just stun past the 6 ball and hit the long rail for lovely shape. Okay, she made the 5 ball just about, but I detected quite a bit of deceleration in her stroke there. Didn't play it with any kind of conviction. Yeah, maybe she was off angle and she couldn't draw past the 6. So, electing to play safe. Needs it to run if she wants a snooker, and she's got it. With the help from the 8 ball, a slight little bump puts Christina right behind the 9, and she's probably going to go airborne. And she gets a little bit of help from the 8 ball there. Goes right behind the 9. Wants to get some separation. Cue ball maybe behind the 9. Oh, she overstroked that, way overstroked that. And cue ball off the table. That's a disaster for Christina to catch his fans. She's given ball in hand with 4 easy balls left. Bottom right on the cue ball. Nicely done. over, play the 9 in the same pocket. Olivia takes a 6-4 lead. And that looks to be quite unlucky because she made a good break. It was a compliant break. And it looks like the cue ball got kicked into the side pocket. Yeah, by that 2 ball. It was like a little bit of a kick up the bum, sent it into the pocket. Horrible 2 ball, she's saying. Slight draw on this. Wants to maintain an angle on the 2 to get to the 4. That's nice. Looks like she can draw her cue ball back slightly and take a little bit of a thinner cut on the 4. Doesn't want to mess with all that traffic down there. Well, she can roll forward and play short side. That's probably a better option actually. Yeah, maintains an angle. Wants to get closer to this 5 ball now. Just where she put her cue. So it looks like she's playing with top left. Just a little bit. Or it looked like centre ball maybe. Yeah, straight top that was. Okay, 2 rails. Play for the 6. So it will be, say, 7 o'clock on the cue ball. Got to get your speed right, and ideally you want to bump off this second rail. Makes it much easier to get position. Nice shot, well executed. Christina plays in the men's events as well. I believe she's in the USA at the moment playing some tournaments, and she's registered for the US Open. Okay, so this is straight top, maybe a little bit of inside. Unless she wants to stun around the angles. Okay, yep, straight top. Got to get your speed right. Yeah, a little bit of right hand side would have got her cue ball a little bit more to the right. She would have had an easier shot. But this is absolutely fine. I'm just nitpicking. Mind you, she has to negotiate position. She is going to hit the 9 ball. So I think a soft stun will slightly develop the 9 and push it towards the pocket. Or she misses it completely. Okay. Each to their own. Difficult 9 ball, not easy. Got to bear down. But that's what Christina does so well. She maintains her focus and concentration and keeps on potting the balls. Game on. 6-5 to Olivia. Rack number 12, Christina to break. Okay, that's much better. It looks like she adjusted her break there. She did something different and has come out smelling of roses. Okay, I say smelling of roses. At first I thought she had a shot on the 2, but she's got quite an easy safety. There is a big wall of balls here to get behind. It looks like she got there. Yep, she's got her. That's a full ball snooker. She's going to have to kick. She's got to be careful if she wants to kick 2 rails behind the 2 ball. The scratch into the side pocket looms large. And she missed the ball completely. That's not what she wanted. Rule number 1, you've got to hit the ball when kicking.
Time.
Okay, she has an option to play short side or straight down the table. She likes short side, I think, with some left hand spin. Okay, a lot of people would have played into the other corner pocket, but that was preference. She does like short side, Christina. She's a little bit short herself. I'm going to call her short side Christina. Okay, just got to make this ball. We'll offer natural position. The 6 in the same pocket. She's digging down. Is she playing safe? Okay, she played safe. Didn't like it. Looks like she's just about got the snooker, or has she? A little bit surprised Christina didn't go for that 4 ball. Looks like she could have held for the 6 ball. Okay, there was no future in the speed she hit that ball at. She wanted to kick soft and play safety that way, kicking the 4 ball to the end rail and then the long rail. That's what I would have done anyway.
Extension.
So, does she like top pocket or side pocket? Both pockets offer good position. Looks like the corner. Yep. Plays it into the rail slightly. No, it didn't hit the rail, but she could have to make the pocket bigger. That was a nice pot under pressure. It's a race to 7. So this will tie up the match and we'll have a hill thriller. We all like a hill thriller. It's good for the audience, not for the players. Yeah, keeps things simple. It looks like she has a little angle going towards the 8. Okay, so bottom right on the cue ball, 2 rail position. Let's put a little bit of a stroke on it. Yeah, under hit it slightly. I believe she was playing for the 9 in the other pocket. She's got the 9 ball in this bottom right hand pocket. Oh, and she overcut it. Yeah, that was all due to her bad positional shot from the 8 to the 9. If you are going to miss it, we should always miss it thin. They call it the pro side, because the 9 ball has gone safe. Does she go for a cut? Is she banking it? banking it. Is it there? It's there. Race to 7. She's won. Yeah, congratulations. Olivia Zalewski from Poland takes it down. She advances to her next round. And yeah, she deserved to win. She broke better than Christina. And that was a great bank shot at the end. I'm Imran Majid. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm signing out now. But stay tuned to the Billiard Network for more 9-ball action from across the globe. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Over and out for now. Ciao.